Good evening and welcome to NDTV. You're on Breaking Views. I am Ankit Tyagi. Ladies and gentlemen, the thumping majority of the Congress party in Karnataka, mission part 1 successfully done and dusted. All the show of the unity of the Congress party preluding to the election results at this moment stands at a very precarious juncture, where two strong leaders of the Congress party, which many party leaders say is the problem of plenty as far as the Congress is concerned in Karnataka. But this problem of plenty, the Congress has already burnt its hands in many other states. So while the Congress still is trying to search for the answer, who becomes the Chief Minister of Karnataka, the posturing, the rivalry between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah continues. So while the Congress strategists will be up late night trying to decide and trying to convince the man who doesn't get the Chief Minister's post, we'll try and talk about the formulas being worked out. What could go behind in taking these decisions? But before we do that analysis, let's very quickly listen into one of the key voices of the two. DK Shivakumar spoke exclusively to NDTV, and this is what he had to say about his U-turn of not going to the national capital, Delhi. He's still in Bengaluru celebrating his birthday, saying that he's not well. As also just a few hours back, he announced that he's coming to Delhi and then took a U-turn. What prompted that? Listen in to DK Shivakumar.
You are asking about what you asked me?
Birthday gift from the Congress High Command.
That is not in my hand. Earlier gift was making me a president. My assurance to them was that we will deliver Karnataka. The same word I used. This is a photograph of Srimati Sonia Gandhi telling me that DK, I have confidence in you. You have to deliver Karnataka. That is why I kept this photograph. This word when she spoke, but more than 7-8 parliament members were there. This is Udaipur. This photo is not today, or that Hanuman or Bajrangi is not today. And my other Guruji behind me is also not today, whom I believe. So my belief, my gift, I don't need. We have made a one-line resolution in midnight, and we have left to the High Command.
There's been a secret ballot and Mr. Siddaramaiah says that he's got the majority. How do you respond to that?
I wish him all the best. Good luck. I don't know what the secrecy is. I don't know. I'm sitting at Bangalore, doing my regular home birthday responsibilities, meeting people. I have been called to Delhi, but some small offers what I had to see. We should have a basic courtesy that who has helped us, gratitude in life. I believe who had helped me to get this number, the courage, the strength, all I have got some Almighty. I had to go today, offer my prayers, and I have come back. He has guided me, some more responsibility, so I have to first finish that job. Then I'll proceed.
So you are not going back to Delhi today. You will go for you will fulfill his wishes and then go.
First is that responsibility. I have to do it.
Okay. In terms of
and I have to finish my checkup. some stomach infection has happened. And my stomach is burning. And I am getting this...
Yeah, I've just been seeing this drip right through.
Doctors are coming now. I think they will have to recheck. My family is shouting at me. What to do?
So the real issue will be that they will be seen that Mr. Shivakumar is not coming to listen to the Congress High Command. How would we? They will try to perceive it as a rebellion. You have of course said it's not. There are health grounds and other things. Is this a show of strength that people will say?
Why should be a rebellion? I don't rebel or I don't do blackmail. That is not in my culture. I don't rebel. Why are you putting something into my mouth? For the respect of NDTV, I am just speaking to you. I have not spoken to any.
No. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it will be perceived in how.
Let anyone perceive anything. Let you perceive anything. Let anyone perceive anything. I have my own presence of mind. I have my own experience. I am not a child. I have my own responsibility. I will not fall to a trap. You don't worry. Or anyone's trap.
Absolutely.
I have my own commitment, own vision, own loyalty, and I'll exhibit it.
Important statements being made there by DK Shivakumar. Let me very quickly at this moment go across to my colleague Shrija, who's been tracking these developments hour after hour. Shrija, one would have hoped that once the clear mandate is there, all reporters will get some rest. It would be a breather after a hectic campaign. But this entire saga of who becomes the chief minister is keeping everybody on the tenterhooks. Should this not be looked as DK Shivakumar sending a clear message to the party high command? I am not going to back down this time.
Well, we must, of course, read between the lines of DK Shivakumar's interview to NDTV. He does, talk about three key words. He talks about humanity. He also talks about commitment. He also talks about gratitude. So this is basically a message to the High Command, where he's trying to talk about that it's time for his, for him to be rewarded by the party high command. He also in fact went on to reiterate the fact that Sonia Gandhi had simply asked him to deliver Karnataka, and that he has abided by what he had asked for. And it's time for his reward is what he kept reiterating. He kept saying that he has delivered Karnataka, which means it is also a message he's trying to send out to the high command that he will deliver 2024. Now, clearly there is a message which has gone to Mr. DK Shivakumar. Otherwise, we wouldn't see a man, an all-weather man of the Congress, especially stepping back at the last minute. Especially, he had to leave Bengaluru tonight for Delhi. But then that's a big decision. Today,
right.
We are looking at his other contenders, Siddaramaiah, already in Delhi. But today he chose to back out. He said that he had to go to Guru.
Okay.
And, based on what the Guru had advised him to do so, he has decided to stay put here in Bengaluru. So it's a strong message to the party high command that he will fight back.
His loyalty cannot be taken for granted this time, is the message that Mr. DK Shivakumar is sending across. Shrija, thank you for joining us at this moment with the latest from Bengaluru. Let's very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, what are the formula? What could be that winning formula that the Congress can employ in Karnataka, which they failed to do in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and also in Rajasthan? What sources are telling NDTV? So formula number one for the Karnataka Chief Minister conundrum. Siddaramaiah becomes the Chief Minister. DK Shivakumar becomes the only Deputy Chief Minister. No other Deputy Chief Ministers. DK Shivakumar gets 2 key portfolios for himself. He also gets 3 to 4 ministers of his choice in the Siddaramaiah government. There is another formula that has been spoken about. That is a 50-50 power sharing formula. Remember, this was something that the Congress tried in Chhattisgarh, in Rajasthan, and that has created a lot of issues and murmurs as well. Rajasthan rebellion still going on. In this formula, of course, the power sharing arrangement between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, both 2.5 terms each. But then the question is, who goes first, and what's the guarantee the person who goes first will leave the seat after 2.5 years? Then, of course, the third formula that has been spoken about, the balancing act. Siddaramaiah and Akurba Gowda becomes the chief minister. DK Shivakumar, a Vokaligga, becomes the deputy chief minister. Shivakumar to share the 5-year tenure with 2 other deputy chief minister while continuing as the PCC chief. Second deputy chief minister could be a Lingayat. The third could be from the minority community. But that also then brings Shivakumar at the level of 2 others. Will he accept that is a big question. Let's very quickly to get more insights on what's the thinking as far as the Congress party is concerned on this very important issue. Let me go across to senior leader of the Congress party, Mr. Jagdish Shettar. He's joining us, former Chief Minister of Karnataka as well. Mr. Shettar, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to NDTV. I want to start by asking you, sir, first of all, your party has won. Congratulations. Sadly, you were defeated in your constituency. How do you analyze what's happening right now, sir?
No, everybody targeted me in my Hubli Dharwad Central. I consequently elected from that constituency. When I revolted and quit the party and joined the Congress party, everybody, national leaders and state leaders targeted me like anything. And money power is very much worked in my constituency. And even pressurized tactics, IT and other things, that is also worked out in my constituency. With all these reasons, I lost. But what are the targets? To target Jagdish Shettar to defeat. But these persons have defeated BJP in Karnataka. It is my reaction.
Are you happy, sir? Your former party, the way your current party has been able to win, a huge majority for your party.
I definitely welcome what they successfully winning the elections and with clear majority. Everybody expected hung assembly will be there. But I always, last 1 week, my statements you see, this time Congress is gaining every day and Congress will get clear majority, absolute majority. It is last 10 days I am saying, right. It is come true.
Do you think that you have been able to extract revenge on your old party, sir, for denying you the ticket?
It is not a revenge against the BJP. My self-respect is hurt. Very rude behavior by the BJP leaders. Some vested interest involved in the Karnataka state BJP. They want to capture the entire party and the entire government. So against that persons, I have a grievance against those persons. So not enmity or anything against the BJP, but with that I want to teach a lesson. A lesson has been taught.
Mr. Shettar, what about what is happening in your party after the victory, sir? Questions being raised upon who will be the chief minister. You just heard Mr. DK Shivakumar also speaking to NDTV, not well in Karnataka. He's not gone to Delhi. How do you take this, sir? Is there now a serious worry for the Congress party as far as the chief minister's post is concerned?
Usually this happens when a new government comes to power. Usually it happens. And I request DK Shivakumar and request Siddaramaiah not to you sit together and discuss all together in the interest of party, because winning in Karnataka, Congress is getting a gain in the entire national scenario. I request the Delhi people High Command that how you to resolve this issue, who will become CM or not, it has to be decided by the Central High Command. And both the leaders are matured leaders. Both contribution is there. Other leaders' contribution is there to come to power of the Congress in the Karnataka. So they should understand the things. If not, it will be damage to the party. I request all the leaders to have a sit together and solve the problem. If not, it will advantage for the BJP.
Mr. Shettar, who would be, if I may ask you, sir, your choice between Mr. DK Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah, who would be a preferred candidate, keeping the caste combinations and other factors in view?
How you are going to expect? I have to express who will be there. Now I told both are mature leaders. How you expect national media people? Any possibility to say Siddaramaiah or DK Shivakumar? Is it possible? If you ask any MLA whether he is ready to say anything about in favor of Siddaramaiah or DK Shivakumar, how it is possible?
So we are trying our best
I
to
tell
just to
both
get
the
the
leaders
top
sit
headline.
together.
I just want to ask, sir, would you want also, you know, because you come from the Lingayat community, and this time the Lingayat community has favored the Congress party.
Yeah.
34 seats have been won by the Congress party. Would you want, you know, a Lingayat face to be at least a deputy chief minister as far as the new government is concerned?
No, I will tell you that Lingayat votes have been diverted to the Congress, and Lingayat people also supported for the Congress party, gaining all the, so much Lingayat people have also come into elected. If you compare it to BJP, only 14 or 15 MLAs elected from the community. So this time Lingayat people have supported the Congress. Whether they will give the deputy CM, I don't want to comment anything, but they have to see that their representation should be proper.
Mr. Shettar, in the end, you know, we were just learning from the BJP sources about what they have been, you know, their analysis on the defeat in Karnataka. One reason was also denying ticket to you and to Mr. Lakshman Savdi, and of course, you know, taking away the chief ministership from Mr. Yediyurappa. Do you think there is realization in the BJP about losing you as a, you know, senior colleague?
It is public are started talking about it. Whether they realized or not, I don't know. If you come to North Karnataka, you ask any people, it is because of Jagdish Shettar left the party, it is because of Lakshman Savdi, and so many MLAs, ex-MLAs, UV Bankar, VS Patil, Mohan Limbikai, so many people, Kiran Kumar from Tumkur, so many ex-MLAs from the BJP left the party because of ill treatment. It is affected the Lingayat votes. Definitely it is gain to the Congress party. So if this realization is not come to the BJP, I don't understand. They have to understand all these realizations.
Right.
I told in the earlier, before quitting the party, I told the national leaders, it will affect definitely. But nobody is ready to take it serious.
Right. Maybe this result in Karnataka would get the BJP into that introspection mode. Mr. Shettar, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to NDTV.
Thank you.
At this moment, a man poised who can speak, in fact, about both the Congress and the BJP. He recently was in the BJP, now in the Congress, though he lost his seat. But very important shift as far as the Lingayat votes in many areas are concerned for the Congress. So very quickly, like we were talking about the lessons being learnt as far as the BJP is concerned, sources have told NDTV that the party has, in fact, does think that they have to be extra careful as far as the upcoming elections are concerned in the 4 states, and they have learned a few lessons from what has happened as far as Karnataka is concerned. The BJP has decided to give importance to regional leaders, which was missing largely in Karnataka. Mr. Yediyurappa was pushed right in the end after being removed as the chief minister. The party also feels that removal of Yediyurappa from the post of the chief minister went against it, also denying tickets to powerful Lingayat leaders like Jagdish Shettar and Lakshman Savdi. Mr. Shettar was just with us, also angered the community which voted for the first time largely in favor of the Congress party. Crucial assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, Telangana and Chhattisgarh, and the party does expect that the opposition will be buoyed by the success in Karnataka, and many lessons can be, in fact, the local leadership will also be strengthened and will prominently be projected in these areas. Very quickly, let's shift focus, in fact, and before I move on, let's just shift focus to the other problem that the Congress party is facing at this moment. Continuous rebellion which the Congress party is hit at this moment in the state of Karnataka. How the Congress party is going to move forward, that is going to be now a big question as far as the Congress is concerned. Senior Rajasthan Congress leader Sachin Pilot has thrown another spanner in the works as far as the party goes. He's already the party, the incumbent in Rajasthan, is struggling, but now it is facing two very, very serious contestants or enemies at this moment. One, of course, the BJP, and one from within, the former Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Sachin Pilot. Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot has been a saga which has been going on. Now, Mr. Pilot has come out with an ultimatum at the end of his 5-day yatra. Ultimatum to the party, 15 days or else I will mount a statewide agitation. What are his demands? What has he been saying? Listen in.
पैसे बांट दिए राजस्थान के अंदर भी, पैसे वापस ले नहीं रहे वो लोग। मुझे चिंता लगी हुई है, पैसा क्यों नहीं ले रहे वो, वापस क्यों नहीं मांग रहे इनसे पैसा। मैंने यहाँ तक कह दिया हमारे MLAs को, जितने पैसा लिया है, मान लो 10 करोड़ लिया है, 20 करोड़ लिया है, जो भी लिया है, कुछ खर्च कर दिया हो, वो खर्च किया पोर्शन मैं दे दूंगा, AICC दिलवा दूंगा उनको।
इस महीने के आखिर तक ये तीनों मांगे नौजवानों के हित में और भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ अगर नहीं मानी गई तो मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहता हूं, अभी मैंने गांधीवादी तरीके से अनशन किया है, जनसंघर्ष यात्रा करी है। महीने के आखिर तक अगर कार्रवाई नहीं होती तो पूरे प्रदेश में मैं आंदोलन करूंगा आप लोगों के साथ।
माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी की नेता आदरणीय श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी नहीं है, बल्कि उनकी नेता वसुंधरा राजे सिंधिया जी हैं। 3 साल से बातों को सुन रहा हूं। मैंने बार बार कहा है कि करप्शन के खिलाफ हम सबको लड़ना है, अगर किसी पे कार्रवाई करनी तो कर देनी चाहिए।
जब शेखावत थे मुख्यमंत्री, उस वक्त जो है उनकी पार्टी के लोग सरकार गिरा रहे थे। मैं प्रदेश कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष था, मेरे पास लोग आए, मैंने उस वक्त कहा था अगर मैं चाहता तो उनके साथ शामिल होकर के सरकार घेर सकती थी भगत सिंह जी की। हमारे यहाँ कभी परंपरा नहीं रही है इस प्रकार चुनी सरकारों को गिराने की पैसे के बल पर। ये कहा उन्होंने, क्या गलत किया उन्होंने, क्या गलत कहा उन्होंने।
Is there a way forward for the Congress party out of this continuous soap opera which is going on, Mr. Sachin Pilot versus Mr. Ashok Gehlot? Harsha, my colleague, is joining us at this moment on this. A very, very clear challenge thrown to the Congress central leadership by Sachin Pilot. 15 days ultimatum, Harsha. What is the Congress waiting for? What's the thought process as far as the party is concerned after having termed Sachin Pilot's virtues as anti-party?
Well, they seem to be tiptoeing around Sachin Pilot and not really taking a decision. And there are 2 reasons perhaps behind that. One appears to be that if Sachin Pilot goes on a trajectory of his own, that they're probably waiting for him to exit the party. He's not wanting to do that because he feels that, if he's asked to leave the party, perhaps it'll work in his favor as a sympathy vote. So clearly, it's a game of who will blink first. The Congress not happy with what he's doing. They've distanced themselves from his yatra. Surjinder Singh Randhawa has said, I'm keeping a close watch. I'm going to give a report to Mr. Kharge. And Mr. Ashok Gehlot completely sidestepping the issue when asked point blank, but otherwise taking these pot shots, what he said from at that stage in Dholpur, that, the money was distributed to topple my government in answer to the corruption crusade. So clearly it's a face-off, but no one wants to blink first. And there are sound political reasons behind that. Now, what will be the Congress's strategy? They'll have to come up with one, because if there's going to be a full-scale agitation, then how do they bring in or counter Sachin Pilot's narrative? That's going to be interesting to watch. But one thing is clear, that in Rajasthan, it's a triangular contest now. It's the Congress versus itself and the Congress versus the BJP.
Congress versus itself and Congress versus the BJP. So task cut out for the Congress leadership, both in Rajasthan and at the centre. Thank you so much, Harsha, for joining us with all those details. It will be interesting to see Sachin Pilot egging the Congress party, asking them to throw him out, become a political martyr. But what are the options as far as Mr. Pilot is concerned? Well, simply two options: leave the Congress party, float his own third front with the Aam Aadmi Party or maybe with the RLP as well, or join the BJP. That seems to be a distant answer. That's all the time that we have in this edition of Breaking Views. News and updates continue on NDTV. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Co-presented.
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The news with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
20 years since we started, this music has been with you. Now, we want you to share your version of it. Let your inner artists out by creating an incredible remix of the NDTV signature track. Log on to ndtv.com/best of NDTV. Get inspired and submit your rendition. One winner gets an all-expense paid holiday for two. NDTV 24/7 20th year celebration.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love.
You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for yet another freezing winter, we were there. When brutality overwhelmed justice and a mockery was made of the rule of law, we were there. When the death of our first Chief of Defence Staff united our nation, we were there. Hope, justice, the truth. Left, right and centre with me, Vishnu Shobh, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. on NDTV 24/7.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं।
मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, आपसे मिलकर बहुत खुशी होती है।
डिजिटल इंडिया आत्मनिर्भर भारत की साधना। अगर एक महिला शिक्षित होती है तो पूरा परिवार शिक्षित हो जाता है। विकास की खुशबू जन जन तक पहुंचेगी। आप सबको मैं प्रणाम करता हूं और आपका आशीर्वाद मांगता हूं। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, हम नए भारत को बनाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं।
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The news with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
20 years since we started, this music has been with you. Now, we want you to share your version of it. Let your inner artists out by creating an incredible remix of the NDTV signature track. Log on to ndtv.com/best of NDTV. Get inspired and submit your rendition. One winner gets an all-expense paid holiday for two. NDTV 24/7 20th year celebration.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love.
You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for Good evening. Welcome to Left, Right and Centre. I'm Vishnu Shom. On the program tonight, Aryan Khan was accused of being a druggie, dragged to the office of the Narcotics Control Bureau, ended up being in a lockup for more than 20 days. Now it turns out that Sameer Wankhede, the officer who was prosecuting Aryan Khan, the son of Shah Rukh Khan, was allegedly part of a plan to extort 25 crores from Shah Rukh to go slow on this made-up case in the case of Aryan. The CBI also has serious questions now on the financial dealings of Wankhede personally. His penchant apparently to buy and sell expensive watches, among other things. Was Aryan Khan a victim of an extortion racket? That's our first debate tonight. Next up on the show at 1:30, the Karnataka cliffhanger just got a new twist with the state party chief DK Shivakumar, one of the two contenders for the top post, sending his best wishes to his rival Mr. Siddaramaiah. We'll be bringing you a special interview with DK Shivakumar, an exclusive with NDTV, where he's denied that he was part of any rebellion. But it's quite clear that he wants that top post. And is the Congress going to be able to resolve this issue? Because it's been a problem between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar in the past. Will they be able to solve this problem just a couple of days after that huge win in Karnataka? But first, let's begin our program with the entire Aryan Khan issue. Was the interrogator Sameer Wankhede of the Narcotics Control Bureau an extortionist? Joining us now, AP Singh, the former director of the CBI. We are joined by Kanika Sadanand, an actor and lawyer, Dr. P.S. Vastricha, former DGP Maharashtra, and Sanjay Tatkare, spokesperson of the NCP, with us at this stage. We'll be joined by other panelists soon. Kanika, let me come to you first. This is an out-and-out abuse, it appears, of the rights of an individual who spent more than 20 days in jail, apparently because the man who was interrogating him is part of some sort of plot to extort 20 crores from his father. How bizarre is this?
25 crores and 26 days. Somewhere in our country, we've lost the value of human rights. A person who's accused is being, people are taking selfies with him and posting it on social media. Exposing a person without the proper, the proper investigation being done. They're already putting him out as a criminal in the press. The press is, screaming and shouting from the top of their heads that this man, this poor, simple man who studied and became an officer, Mr. Nawab Malik, is ganging up against him. The powerful, media people are ganging up. Media means the entertainment industry is ganging up against him, and they're not letting him do his job. All these things. I've been saying it in the beginning, and I'm saying it again. At that time also I said it is completely, it looks like a complete, charade being done just for some ulterior motive, and now it's come out. You had the press there when this raid was happening. Where does that happen? I was just on another talk show with, another debate with Mr. B.V. Kumar. He says that the people are trained not to go to the press or not to make any statement. This man was hogging all the limelight, making himself look like a hero. People were having vox pops on their channels saying what a great man Sameer Wankhede is and what Deshdrohis all these actors are, because they are against the country. They're dealing in drugs. This has to, somebody has to take cognizance of this. In fact, I would recommend that all the Bollywood industry get together and sue these people on the media, because they were in cahoots with them. They were like part of Sameer Wankhede's gang. Yeah. Because it is a vicious thing.
It feeds it fed some sort of a vicarious thrill among some in the media.
Yes, and
to get this young kid right in jail, there seems to be some happiness over there that look, a rich person's son has been found with drugs, Oh, let's get after him and let's see to it that. And it's a fake. This man was victimized. That's what this is all about.
One more thing. One small point more I want to say. Just see how the media enabled Mr. Sameer Wankhede to raise the stakes higher, because every time you were doing the debates, you were talking against those people. Those guys who have an image, have their own human rights, who have their own credibility, have their own emotion, they were probably ready to pay a higher amount. Okay, you take this money, because he was demanding extortion. So the media was actually in cahoots with these people. They were part of this horrible extortion gang.
Kanika, I'll just tell you, and I know you know this, but we on this network, and me personally, because I've done a lot of these programs in the past, we never ever, reported anything but the fact on this. We would never ever make Aryan, appear to have been some sort of great criminal involved in some sort of crime which has never been heard of before. I mean, it always seemed bizarre. Now the CBI seems to indicate that there was a lot more to it. Mr. AP Singh, let me come to you first. I think what shocks a lot of people, Mr. Singh, is the brazenness in which this was all done. Now the CBI says he was looking as part of this effort for 25 crores that he seemed to have he couldn't justify their acquired assets as per his declared income. He did not properly explain foreign visits and has apparently misdeclared the expenditure on his foreign. This man is an out-and-out criminal. And the brazenness in which he was trying to get after this kid is bizarre.
Okay, Vishnu. So can I just make a few quick points?
Please.
So the first is that you don't have these private witnesses in any kind of raid or search, at least in the CBI. You get government. You always take government employees as witnesses, so that they are credible and they are independent. Now here, as per the FIR, I just read it, he says that the zonal director told the search team to take these two witnesses. Now these two witnesses were obviously conduits. They were the contact persons to extort money from the family of the accused. And it's even more surprising is that these witnesses are taking the boy in their private car to the NCB headquarters and then interrogating them without any NCB officials there, posing as NCB officials, and then making whatever contacts to collect money. And this FIR has actually been registered on the basis of a vigilance inquiry by the NCB itself.
Yes.
So that is one of the bases of the FIR. Then another point in the FIR is how the 27 accused became 10. So obviously, initially they said the initial report said 27 and later on it was made 10. So obviously there was some bargaining going on, or I don't know if they've been able to justify it on file, why from 27 they've gone to 10. And it seems that the whole operation was basically an extortion operation.
No, it's just ridiculous. I wonder how many times this has happened in the past with this person. I just wanted to go across to Akashdeep Sabir, who joins us at this stage. Mr. Singh, I just want to go across to the others as well.
Yeah.
Akashdeep, is there any reaction? You're a friend of Shah Rukh Khan's. Is there any reaction from Shah Rukh or the family now knowing that their son or they were the victims of an extortion racket? An alleged extortion racket.
Vishnu, the entire episode had been so hotly debated in those days and had really caught on to headlines and primetime headlines, even in newspapers. And we all was screaming hoarse that, this is too early to make judgments, wherein they were even saying that Aryan is linked to some international cartel and stuff like that. It was all so obvious that it was a plant, but the most significant thing during that entire fiasco, and including the 27 days that Aryan was in jail, was the stoic silence maintained by Shah Rukh Khan. Yes. He let law take its own course. There was complete dignity. There was no calling of names. There was no screaming that like any parent would initially do, that my son is innocent, my son is innocent, Mr. Wankhede is victimizing. Just kept quiet about the whole thing. In fact, I remember when I wanted to go on to one of the debates also, I was told there is no input from that end. They do not want to say anything. And now when I see what has happened, it completely justifies what we've been saying. Other than the fact that it's very obvious that it looked like this whole exercise to bust this Gordella cruise to Goa was a plan to try and make money. See, the most elementary things were missing, Vishnu. Why weren't sleuths in plain clothes, normal people, part of the ship, waiting for the cruise to start and catch people red-handed? It's all so stupidly pre-planned that the minute the celeb is walking into the cruise, you catch him. Your witness is already there. He takes him in a private car to the narcotics office. What is all this? He's not caught in possession. He's not caught having consumed.
Offensive parts of this entire thing. In fact,
And
Kanika,
he becomes the fulcrum of the discussion.
If Kanika,
you're
would you like to come in on this
you're
part?
scarring a person.
This guy KP Gosavi, private investigator, was in that video where he's holding Aryan, taking him into this office. He is not part of the legal machinery of this country, and then he goes and takes a photograph, right, and releases it. And he was allowed to get away with this.
That is exactly what I said.
The first rule is that you should have interrogated the ship owner.
Right.
You should have interrogated the ship owner. That was never done.
Sure. Kanika, go ahead.
Vishnuji, part of criminal investigation and part of criminal trials are very important people called the punches. And the panchnamas were already signed. The papers were blank papers which were signed, and they had these papers signed of these witnesses, and they just write whatever, and the signatures are already there. And this is also happening in police stations, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they also got these four accused to sign blank papers. I mean, where is the criminal justice has to be fair? Where were they being fair? Where were they being legal? It was, as Akashdeep said, that person walks in and you arrest him, so you can see. And we were saying this all along, that why did the guy have press? They're not, as an officer, as a trained officer, you're not supposed to have press and put it in because he wanted limelight. And again, I'm saying, because he wanted that the more press he gets, the more this thing gets highlighted, the more he can demand the money. So,
so he was using the press.
Yes,
realizing that the media would be vile in the way in which they covered this entire thing, right?
I want to see where those people are hiding their
target this
faces
child, right? He was making use of that, thinking that now that this child is on the mat, we'll get his parents to give us 25 crores or whatever it was.
Exactly.
Bizarre.
But Vishnu, the foolishness in this whole case is that the most elementary bluff was played. He's a celeb, just catch him while he's boarding the ship, highlight his name, extort money. Come on, man. This is such a stale script.
Shahrukh Sir,
even if you wanted to do it, you should have done it in a better way.
Completely. Sanjay Tatkare, spokesperson of the NCP, one of the people who exposed this entire thing in the beginning was Nawab Malik, who's been behind bars himself. Do you believe that Nawab Malik and the fact that he's behind bars now is somehow associated or somehow linked to his expose or his claims when this entire Aryan Khan case was going on?
Oh yes, oh yes.
See, I completely agree with what points have been raised already. And we were the first ones, as in NCP and the media team of the NCP headed by Nawab Malik. We were at the forefront of exposing all this. He was the first person to highlight the selfie which this Gosavi guy had taken. And then there were a series of press conferences and documents after documents, and how things have been manipulated and how Aryan Khan was framed. And we also put out the CCTV footage of somebody picking up 50 lakhs as advance towards this 25 crore ransom. And today, Mr. Nawab Malik is vindicated, and he is facing the heat because he tried to expose. And let me highlight, Vishnu, there is a political angle to it. This entire thing and this complete operation was carried out to defame the Maharashtra government, the then Maharashtra MVA government. If you remember, there were cases where celebrities were picked up, celebrities were questioned. Somebody like Deepika Padukone, somebody like Sara Ali Khan, and also during the Sushant Singh Rajput case. You know, the whole point was to highlight that Mumbai is not safe. Maharashtra is not safe. Bollywood and complete film industry is full of junkies and people who take drugs. And Mr. Nawab Malik, he tried to highlight it. And then he was picked up and put behind bars into some...
Okay, let me get a response from Asif Bhamla.
No,
Mr. Bhamla,
no, Asif,
Was this
Vishnu?
Is that part of? Is there a political conspiracy?
Vishnu, one point, can I interject?
This question is for me, right, Akash?
Asif, go ahead.
One point,
Mr.
can I
Bhamla, go ahead.
I would like to submit that we never expected an officer of a zonal rank to conspire and to be involved in a wrongdoing. In fact, he himself, instead of safeguarding the investigation, became a participant to the same. And I'm sure the CBI is doing a very credible job. But let me also submit here that there are certain officers, like the officer here in question, who are involved in such sort of an arrangement, but that spoils the integrity, and they are the ones who compromise the integrity, but the department is by and large named. Now, let me also tell you that there are the narcotics department has done some. Akash, I've not completed, boss. You can talk when it's your turn. Okay, I know you're very anxious to speak, so let me complete my point, and you can take it further. Now there are certain good aspects of the NCP. If you see, the latest is the Samudra Gupte issue, which went where along with the Indian Navy they've seized 2,500 kgs of narcotics. So what I'm trying to tell you is that instead of safeguarding and investigating the wrongdoers, this government has ensured that the wrongdoers, be it of any cadre, be it of any... I certainly sympathize. Aryan is a banter boy, and I've known him, I've known the family...
No, Mr. Bhamla, I'm just asking you a simple question. I was trying to find an answer in what you're saying. I haven't found it. My question is this. It has been alleged by the NCP on this program tonight that there has been a political conspiracy which helped the entire process through which he was arrested, and it's something which has targeted other Bollywood stars as well. How do you respond?
You see, I am here not as a party person. I'm here as a political analyst, particularly for this particular thing. And
how do you disassociate yourself from your party post?
No, I don't disassociate. I would like to submit also that MVA also in its times have handled the issues like the Sadhu's issue, Sushant Singh Rajput issue in such a shabby way is something which I don't want to exhibit, because this is not for which the interview is set here. But what I am trying to tell you, it is CBI will...
Where is the answer, Asif?
All right, Asif.
Will make a type.
Okay, let's just turn our attention back, Asif. Let's.
Vishnu, they fixed the wrong one.
Let's bring that down and let's just try and focus on this case. But let me just go across. One sec, everybody. Let me be in charge over here. Dr. Pastricha, let me come across to you first. There's nothing that's ever going to take away from the fact that 25 odd days, this young man was behind bars. What does this say about our criminal justice system, that there is no checks or balances, that if you put wild allegations, they will be accepted and a man will suffer?
It's really very frustrating, because in fact, I will also hold, the media also responsible, because during those days, media hype was so much that these people, like this Wankhede, they became so greedy for publicity. In fact, such departmental people, they are not supposed to come on the TV so frequently and so much, because these are some of the departments where they have to maintain dignity, and they are not supposed to come out, because they are exposing themselves in that case. And here, all the sequences, whatever we have heard from the whatever we have gathered from the TV, and the KP Gosavi conduct, the witnesses, they are meeting him. How can they become independent witness once they met them? And the people already brought, or the Panchanama, already signed Panchanama. Those kind of things, they were really ridiculous. And this boy, the Sabir Wankhede, was hardly, I think, 12 or 13 years service, middle-level zonal officer. His bosses should have stopped him from coming on the TV for such silly thing. And then,
his bosses have actually started investigating themselves.
The humiliation of the film.
Dr. Pastricha, as a former DGP yourself, when you see a process of criminal investigation going wrong, isn't there a system of checks and balances within the police, or the NCB in this case, that a senior officer looks into it, or an officer even more senior gets into it, and corrects the mistakes.
His bosses should have stopped him, but the problem was he had been made so big for his
no, but
issues.
therein lies the issue, sir. I mean, if you have tabloid media in this country dictating how the police or the NCB will function, then we may as well give up all hope, right? I mean, if the biggest threat that our police faces is from the yellow media, then what hope is there? Surely there are bigger threats than that, which the police need to tackle.
Citizens are in danger.
No, but that is the point. Because his bosses were also perhaps scared.
Including television
His
channels,
bosses were also
had
scared,
made him a
perhaps.
superstar.
No, I agree. Akashdeep, absolutely, 100%.
They became the
There are
judge,
networks
jury,
which went
and
crazy on him. I
executioner.
realize that.
He was being hailed as a one-man army. He was being hailed as a Gandhi, trying to save this country. And there were so many question marks, and yet he was heralded.
And today, Kanika, apparently, from his purchases which he has made.
Vishnu, it was the media who became the judge, jury, and executioner that time. The anchors that time were flowing
One
with
second.
the news.
I would like to answer to Asifji also.
TRP. No, but that's it. That is part of the crisis in the media, Asif, that we face in this country. That you've got tabloid journalists who have no sense of credibility.
Raid,
but this is not only about tabloid media. Asif, this is about a young man being behind bars for 25 days because the process of law failed. It's not good enough, sir, to say that, but the media put pressure. The media put pressure. You're the cops. What were they doing? Kanika, go ahead.
Vishnu and
Akash,
Vishnu are boys without possession or consumption.
Akash, please, 1 second. I have 2 points to make here. First of all, with all respect to Pasricha Saab, Pasricha Saab has been in the police, a very senior officer, very upright. He knows that the rot in the system...
Exemplary officer.
1 second. He knows the rot in the system, that termite which is being exposed today is the politicization of the police and these agencies. And this is why the boss did not speak up, because the media made him a hero, and that's why he could not speak up, because he probably would have lost his job. And now, coming to the politics that will happen. 1 second, Asifji, you are absolutely you are also to blame. Today you are raising your voice. That time none of you, as spokesperson of the... Quiet, Asifji, quiet. Now it's not your turn. I will speak. You all should have made a statement that it's not about the government. It is about the system has to be corrected for the citizens, and we are going to investigate. You did not open your mouth then. Today you're saying the media was judge and jury because it suited you. It suited you. You wanted to make the MLAs
All right, okay. Both of you, 1 second. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
Vishnu, an important
Akash, go ahead. One sec. Akash, go ahead. Yeah.
1 minute.
Don't tell me who am I. I'm a citizen of this country.
Asif.
Bring down their audio, please. I'm done with this fighting business. It doesn't work on my show. Akashdeep, go ahead.
Yeah. Vishnu, what an irony that one of the kids boarding that ship was caught in possession of marijuana, right? And so was the person who supplied it to him. The person who supplied it to him was let off, and this boy was taken in. The person who supplied the drugs was let off.
Yeah.
And the one in possession of the drugs was detained. The entire thing was humbug. Now tell me, when Mr. Samir Wankhede, now in the case that the CBI has opened up, he has also been blamed for selling high-priced
value watches. Yes.
Should we all now link it, 1 minute, should we now link it to his stint at the airport and say he's part of this entire international smuggling racket, the way they blamed Aryan as part of an international conspiracy? That time when these things were being uttered, nobody bothered. The media gave him a platform, and the strangest thing about television media analysis is first the result is announced. Aryan Khan is to be blamed, and then the debate starts. Everyone comes with a decision. And today, and I'm not saying this across all media, but a lot of places, that was what was being said.
No, I know
and
that.
Today, everybody is now having parallel debates
and
saying
again, I'm sorry,
how
since you
unfair
use the
all
word
Aryan.
media, and the fact that I resent that
And I'm
that
saying
sort
not
of
all
media.
media.
I just
I
want to
gave
make
you
the
a
point
caveat.
that over here on this media, we didn't do that. Because from day one, this smelled bizarre. And we're not
Vishnu, I
going to
was part
target
of-
a
I
person
was
based
part of-
on a
I was part of
photograph
debates,
appearing.
yeah.
I mean, it's just sad. It is sad, and
No, no,
I
I
think
was
the
part of
entire
those debates
system
with you. I was
needs
part
to.
of
No, I know. Needs to owe an apology.
But Vishnu,
to Aryan
look at
Khan.
the kind of charges labelled against Vishnu. Look at the kind of charges labelled against him now by the CBI. So much more than just Aryan. And this man was being glorified as almost like a Gandhian, a one-man crusade.
Okay,
He
last
had
word to
started a
Kanika.
circus outside
Kanika,
the
go
NDTV
ahead.
office. Every day a celebrity
Vishnu,
was being called. Every day
Akash,
celebrities were
need
being
one sec.
called.
That Akash,
Can I comment? Can I have the
Vishnu
last
ji.
Kanika, you have the. Yeah, Kanika, go ahead.
Yes. Vishnuji, I want to say one thing. Media going rogue, the yellow media, I'm not talking about you because I know the authenticity and the proprietorship of your channel, the way you all take the right stand. But the media, the yellow media needs to be booked.
Yes.
Because they have ruined people's reputations and nothing has come out of it. Starting from the Sushant Singh case. And I really wish that they get together, all those people who were
Yes.
tortured and humiliated,
Yes.
they should really file a case against all these channels. And then only they're going to stop. Because they're really going rogue. They're
Yeah, I
causing
think-
they're causing clashes.
think what-
They're causing clashes in the country. They're causing the human rights violations. They're doing so many
No,
misdeeds
you
which are
cannot
not
victimize
supposed to be part
people
of
in
the
this
media.
manner. Dr. Pasricha, you had a point. Sir, last word to you.
Yeah, I have one point. What she has said, I think his time has come. If you really want to, stem the rot, I mean, we have to take cognizance of if some people are, instigating,
Yes.
almost provoking, and so I think they should also be responsible because the trial was going on some of the channels so shamelessly with impunity and with all that force, which is not done.
No, it's
And
not.
secondly, I'll
Last
blame
10
the
seconds.
bosses of Samir
10
Wankhede.
seconds.
They should have intervened. They should have, effectively supervised and told where he should stop.
But
one
Pasricha, if
small
people
thing
are
I would
answerable
like
at
to
every
share.
stage, so
10
should the
seconds,
officials
Vishnu.
be.
Vishnu,
So
10
should
One-
people in
one-
power. If
Mr.
an
Akash-
ordinary citizen is
Akash,
answerable
I'm
and can be
trying
held
to
up.
listen to what Dr.
Vishnu,
Pasricha is saying.
Vishnu, last
Mr.
10
Akash,
seconds.
I would like to say one more thing. The entire thing starts with manufacturing,
Yes.
growing and manufacturing the drugs. Then it comes on the wholesale dealer here, then retailers, then transporters, then carriers, and then this, the users, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 gram.
Consumer.
What else, Mr.? So somebody should ask Samir Wankhede.
What
to
was he doing
level
about
up
targeting the
have
people who
we
were
been
behind
able
this?
to reach?
Can I have 10
Absolutely.
seconds?
Look,
Can I
I'm
have 10
out of
seconds?
time on this program. I need to
Vishnu,
wrap it
as
up.
much
We are
as we
already at
sympathize,
close to half past the hour. But we're going to end this over there. I'd like to thank our panelists very much for being with us. We're going to take a short break. Up after that, an exclusive interview with DK Shivakumar speaks to my colleague Sunil Prabhu on the road ahead at a time when many are asking who's going to be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Let's come back.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं।
मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, आपसे मिलकर बहुत खुशी होती है।
डिजिटल इंडिया आत्मनिर्भर भारत की साधना। अगर एक महिला शिक्षित होती है तो पूरा परिवार शिक्षित हो जाता है। विकास की खुशबू जन जन तक पहुंचेगी। आप सबको मैं प्रणाम करता हूं और आपका आशीर्वाद मांगता हूं। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, हम नए भारत को बनाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं।
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story. India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The news with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
20 years since we started, this music has been with you. Now, we want you to share your version of it. Let your inner artists out by creating an incredible remix of the NDTV signature track. Log on to ndtv.com/best of NDTV. Get inspired and submit your rendition. One winner gets an all-expense paid holiday for two. NDTV 24/7 20th year celebration.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love.
You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for yet another freezing winter, we were there. When brutality overwhelmed justice and a mockery was made of the rule of law, we were there. When the death of our first Chief of Defence Staff united our nation, we were there. Hope, justice, the truth. Left, right and centre with me, Vishnu Shobh, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. on NDTV 24/7.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं।
मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, आपसे मिलकर बहुत खुशी होती है।
डिजिटल इंडिया आत्मनिर्भर भारत की साधना। अगर एक महिला शिक्षित होती है तो पूरा परिवार शिक्षित हो जाता है। विकास की खुशबू जन जन तक पहुंचे।
Welcome back. You're watching Left, Right and Centre. Elections done and dusted. It's now up to the Congress to select who's going to be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Is it going to be DK Shivakumar or is it going to be Mr. Siddaramaiah? Both of them are quite insistent that they become the next Chief Minister. The Congress leadership will decide. But whoever doesn't become Chief Minister will not be happy under no circumstances. In as much as they work together, DK Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah have had lots of differences in the past as well, which is why the Congress needs to sort out this issue sooner than later. The question is, what will happen to the person who is not made Chief Minister? DK Shivakumar spoke to my colleague Sunil Prabhu.
I'm joined by somebody who has been working tirelessly for the Congress party, and today is his birthday, Mr. DK Shivakumar. Sir, do I wish you a happy birthday, and do you think you'll be able to get a birthday gift from the High Command?
See, first is the humanity and human satisfaction. Humanity and human satisfaction. For working hard, taking up the greatest responsibility at hard times. I know you just recall the media reports of your own TV. 3 days or 1 week back before I became the president. The trust Mrs. Gandhi imposed on me with lot of odds. Some of the senior leaders supported me. I know that from my state also. And today, Ahmed Patel is not there. I can't forget what faith he had kept in me, apart from the Gandhi family. Due to Ahmed Patel's parliament election incident, I know how many raids have taken place within my friends, family and relatives. None of my friends, relatives, business partners are not ready to pick up our phones even at the time of elections. I know that pain. Today is a birthday. Definitely. The people are very happy, celebrating it. They wanted to greet me. I could not meet even 5%, 2%, 3% of them because of the political pressures. What all our MLAs, I could not meet them at all. Legislators, I could not meet them. So many number of legislators. You are asking about what you asked me?
Birthday gift from the Congress High Command.
That is not in my hand. Earlier gift was making me a president. My assurance to them was that we'll deliver Karnataka. The same word I used. This is a photograph of Srimati Sonia Gandhi telling me that DK, I have confidence in you. You have to deliver Karnataka. That is why I kept this photograph. This word when she spoke, but more than 7-8 parliament members were there. This is Udaipur. This photo is not today, or that Hanuman or Bajrangi is not today. And my other Guruji behind me is also not today, whom I believe. So my belief, my gift, I don't need. We have made a one-line resolution in midnight, and we have left to the High Command.
There's been a secret ballot, and Mr. Siddaramaiah says that he's got the majority. How do you respond to that?
I wish him all the best. Good luck. I don't know what the secrecy is. I don't know. I'm sitting at Bangalore, doing my regular home birthday responsibilities, meeting people. I have been called to Delhi, but some small offers what I had to see. We should have a basic courtesy that who has helped us, gratitude in life. I believe who had helped me to get this number, the courage, the strength, all I have got some Almighty. I had to go today, offer my prayers, and I have come back. He has guided me, some more responsibility, so I have to first finish that job. Then I will proceed.
So you are not going back to Delhi today. You will go for you will fulfill his wishes and then go.
First is that responsibility. I have to do it.
Okay. In terms of
and I have to finish my checkup. Some stomach infection has happened. And my stomach is burning, and I am getting this.
Yeah, I've been seeing this drip right through.
Doctors are coming now. I think they will have to recheck. My family is shouting at me. What to do?
So the real issue will be that they will be seen that Mr. Shivakumar is not coming to listen to the Congress High Command. How would we? They will try to perceive it as a rebellion. You have of course said it's not. There are health grounds and other things. Is this a show of strength that people will say?
Why I should be a rebellion? I don't rebel or I don't do blackmail. That is not in my culture. I don't rebel. Why are you putting something into my mouth? For the respect of NDTV, I am just speaking to you. I have not spoken to any.
No. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it will be perceived in how.
Let anyone perceive anything. Let you perceive anything. Let anyone perceive anything. I have my own presence of mind. I have my own experience. I am not a child. I have my own responsibility. I will not fall to a trap. You don't worry. Or anyone's trap.
Absolutely.
I have my own commitment, own vision, own loyalty, and I'll exhibit it.
Well, joining us now, Rizwan Ashra, the Congress MLA, somebody who's been or is close to DK Shivakumar. We've got Dr. Sudha Halkai of the BJP. We've got the senior journalist B.S. Arun Vamanachari of the BJP and Aishwarya Mahadev. Thank you all very much for being with us. But Rizwan Ashra, let me come to you first. If DK Shivakumar is not made Chief Minister, do you believe he may resign?
Certainly not. DK Shivakumar is someone who has come through ranks and file of the party, and he has been a loyal soldier. He has never gone back on his commitment to the Congress party. No matter what pressures, raids, They even jailed him, targeted him so badly. So having seen him work in the party, I don't think so that he will do anything which will not go well, which will doubt his loyalty, because he's an extremely loyal worker of the party first. Then he is a leader.
Do you believe he should be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka?
See, we have very clearly expressed our opinion yesterday in the Congress Legislature Party through a secret ballot. So as a legislator, it would be wrong on a national television channel to come and say what I have informed the High Command about my decision or my opinion. So in a democratic process, the Congress High Command and the Congress leadership gave us an opportunity to express our opinion, and we have given it very clearly. So based on that, a good decision would come tomorrow, and whatever decision comes, it would be in the interest of Karnataka and the Congress party.
B.S. Arun, Rizwan is being particularly tactful this evening, and I appreciate that. But at stake, there's a lot more, isn't there? Because the battles or the fights between D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah have been significant in the past.
Yes, the first one is to, of course, select the Chief Minister. Also, at the same time, to maintain unity and harmony between the leaders, between the groups that these two people represent. So it's a very important one because, after this, it's going to be the formation of the cabinet, which is also going to be one of the difficult tasks, given the number of senior veteran congressmen who have been elected, given the fact that the MLAs have been from all across the community, social groups, religious groups, and also representing various regions. So the next Chief Minister will have to, give the representation to all these. At the same time, also look at the forthcoming elections, 4 states this year, Lok Sabha election next year. So a harmonious way of selecting the Chief Minister now is of paramount importance.
Okay. Aishwarya, the real worry, I suppose, for the Congress is that whoever isn't made Chief Minister will go into a sulk. Now, both D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are huge leaders for your party. Can your party in the state, even after this huge victory, afford one of them going into a sulk?
Good evening, Vishnu. I think the people of Karnataka have given us a historic mandate. It has been a collective victory of every single worker, every single Congress party cadre, every single MLA. And I think that this is a deep sense of responsibility with which the Congress party has accepted this mandate. And I believe that my leadership, both the contenders, whoever it is, whoever is chosen at the end of the day have always been congressmen and workers before anything else. They will continue to work. You saw Mr. D.K. Shivakumar also say, I will not blackmail, I will not. Why should he? He believes he will work irrespective of who it is. Mr. Siddaramaiah has also said it this morning when he did have an exclusive interview with one of the media channels. I think both of them are wonderful statesmen, extremely, extremely capable leaders, and nothing will come in the way of the Congress moving forward with the guarantees and providing able governance to the state. Vishnu, I believe a large part of people saying this will happen, that will happen is speculative. Anybody who knows both these leaders know their commitment to the people, and I do not see it becoming an issue.
Aishwarya, could there be a 50-50 formula, seat sharing for the post of Chief Minister?
Again, like I previously said this, but I do not believe I hold any sort of power of that sort to say or speculate about this. And I think that it is a decision for the leadership. It is a decision for the people there. But there was a person who did vote yesterday. So you might want to take that question across to Rizwan sir, and I'm sure he'll be able to.
Rizwan, should there be a 50-50 formula?
Whatever our opinion is, yesterday in late night, we have expressed it to the party leadership.
No, but did you express this? I'm not asking about your vote or who you would like to see. I'm asking about a 50-50 formula. Do you believe that this would work?
No, I mean, in the opinion, they had not only asked us to express who would be right to lead the state, but also of any other opinion we have. So we have been very freely given an opportunity. So we have expressed that, and it would not be right on my part, being just an ordinary legislator, to come on a national TV and suggesting what has to be done to the party leadership. So party leadership is quite experienced.
No, but the party leadership wants suggestions, you said, right? I mean, inner party democracy and all of that.
So that has already been done.
Was this suggested? I'm not asking if you suggested it. I'm just asking, was it suggested? A 50-50 formula?
Maybe, maybe not, because all the legislators were really asked to give their opinion. And whatever their opinion, they said, don't be worried, just express it. We'll take it into consideration.
Right. I'm not going to get this out of Rizwan on this program. Anyhow, I just wanted to go across to Vamanacharya, who joins us as well, a senior BJP leader with some particularly strong opinions of late. Mr. Vamanacharya, thanks very much for being with us. You know, I read that article of yours in the Indian Express, and you've spoken about lackluster governance, despite, and these are your words, despite the discounting factors of COVID and economic constraints, the incumbent BJP government had nothing great to show in terms of development, infrastructure or welfare. Why did the BJP get it so dreadfully wrong, Mr. Vamanacharya?
No, as such, BJP hasn't got much wrong. See, look at the percentage of voting. It has been little more than what it was. Yes. In fact, this time, the total percentage of voting all over the state has been something like 73-74%. Even the new voters have equally voted for BJP also. The amount of voting we had in the last, that is 2018, when we had 104 MLAs, today also we have the same hold for the voting voters and voting pattern of the Karnataka. The problem has been now that Janata Dal votes. Janata Dal people have seen, especially in this part of Karnataka, that is old Mysore area, people have seen that Janata Dal is a sinking boat. So many of them have, not only the leaders, candidates have come to Congress, but also the voters have shifted to Congress. That is the much bigger advantage that Congress got in this area. Even in northern Karnataka area, people have voted for Congress, but we have not lost much. BJP does have good amount of voting and support, and in coming parliament election, we will be again gaining and getting the same number of seats which we got last year.
No, Mr. Vamanacharya, let me just quote, because your article, let's face it, fairly hard-hitting. You've written, and I quote from your article, the third is the lack of decisive leadership. Basavaraj Bommai, B.S. Yediyurappa's protege, was not able to capture the imagination of either the electorate of the state or the Karyakartas of the party. No one found in him a strong leader, and he was always regarded as a compromise candidate. So is that perhaps the biggest reason for your loss? That on the one hand, you've got a strong national leader, Narendra Modi, but on the other hand, you've got Basavaraj Bommai in Karnataka, who was just not up to the task. Is that what you're trying to say?
Narendra Modi has been a powerful leader and continues to be there. He is the one which has drawn so much of masses during his program in Karnataka. He is the leader. But there is a feeling among Karyakartas and people here that as a ministry, as a team, as Karnataka government, it could have performed much better. So there is an anti-incumbency wave, undercurrent in Karnataka, which has definitely affected in terms of numbers.
Okay.
In terms of voting pattern, as I again stress, that we stand in a comfortable position.
Okay. Dr. Sudha Halkai, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. Sir, ma'am, do you agree with the views of Vamanacharya on the issue of leadership and on the issue of why you've lost the elections?
A very good evening to all of viewers, and definitely I do agree with whatever our senior Vamanacharya sir has told. You know, the most of the JDS votes have turned into the Congress. I think out of 18% of JDS votes, 5% of the JDS votes have gone to the Congress, and we have not lost much of the votes, to be very frank. Only 0.25% of the votes we have lost. So this is where Congress has got this thumping majority for the victory, I must say. And regarding the work pattern, I'll say our government tried to reach to the poorest of the poor, and I'll tell historical developments in the Karnataka has been done, which has not been done from the past 72, 75 years. So we have covered more than 50% of the work which was done in past 56 years. So, but I think probably because with a lack of timing, we were unable to convince the people to convey what work has been done because of the COVID and floods and all. And definitely I stand very strong with my party that, we have done remarkable work and no regrets for it. So somewhere it was a lack of timing and we couldn't convey it to the people of Karnataka. And definitely we respect the mandate of people of Karnataka.
Just in terms of some new developments and news coming in right now, Randeep Surjewala of the Congress party has said that they've received all the opinions, etc., etc. They're now going to decide. So if anybody wanted news of a decision on whether it's going to be Siddaramaiah or DK Shivakumar, it ain't happening tonight. That's what Randeep Surjewala's announcement there was. But Sudhaji, one more question. Again, this is a point raised by Vaman Acharya, who says, and I quote, there was no ideology. The BJP earlier prided itself on being the party with a difference. It stood out for its ideology of nationalism, idealism, fresh thinking. The induction of diverse and oftentimes persons having strong ideological opposition to the party diluted the ideological commitment. Was there a lack of ideology, is my question to you, for the BJP
absolutely.
In this campaign?
I got your point. Absolutely, there was no lack of ideology because we stood very strong in maintaining the law and order. We never thought about appeasement given a thought about appeasement politics, we wouldn't have banned the PFI and we wouldn't have fought against terrorist organizations like PFI. We wouldn't have taken those bold steps to get in the new second generation of leaders where it was a very risky task. All the channels were showing it. It's very risky that we have come up with a new set of candidates. We had to promote them. We had to encourage them for the coming year. So we have taken a lot of steps against appeasement politics, and this all goes with the ideology of our party. Take it reservations, take it anything. It definitely goes with the ideology of the party. Sure. We were not there to appease the public. We were there to maintain the law and order of the people. We were there to reach to the poorest of the poorest people in Karnataka, and definitely we stood very strong in FDI investments. Take it more than 10 lakh crores investments has been done. Unicorn startups in India is 114, and Karnataka stands almost 45 unicorn startups are in Karnataka. Sure. So we stand highest in unicorn startups. So we have done much of the work.
But
so
it's not paid off electorally. I understand what you're talking about as far as development is concerned. Yeah. Mr. Vamanacharya, when you talk about the ideological commitment of the party being diluted, who were the leaders in the BJP who you felt diluted the ideology of the party ahead of the Karnataka elections?
Situations. What happened was, continuously Karnataka people did not give us a clear mandate. Yes. We had to stop either at 102, 104, and in this situation, it was necessary that for a practical purpose to get a government in Karnataka, in politics you cannot be away from power for a very long. You have, if you want to deliver something to the people, you have to be in power. For that, it was necessary that some of the people were to be taken. So, it is the situation that has made in last few years where the drive called ideology has been little weakened. It is not that the BJP has lost its ideology. BJP does continue to have its ideology and it is pushing for it. Only thing is, compromises have to be done time to time because Karnataka people did not give us a clear majority.
Okay.
The blame, if at all, goes to the situation, neither to the people nor to the party core.
Okay. Aishwarya, last word to you. So tomorrow, will we have a chief minister in Karnataka?
Good evening, Vishnu. I think Mr. Surjewala has already clarified that there's a process
He has clarified that it isn't happening tonight. I'm asking you about what's happening tomorrow.
I definitely think it's a process that will happen by tomorrow because we are going to start work very soon. But I just have to point out that Mr. Vamanacharya, in the most let's say, the most classy way, try to legitimize what the BJP did, which was brute horse trading, which is patently illegal. And the fact that he spoke about, oh, we did not get a mandate, so instead of working and trying to get a decisive mandate, they decided to basically buy MLAs, all of whom, by the way, of all the majority of the people that were part of the Operation Lotus and the Bombay Boys, as we call them here, majority of them have lost. And I believe that the decisive mandate here was the fact that these people did not work for the state. There was no progress. There was rampant corruption.
No, but Aishwarya, the election is over now. So let's keep that aside for now. But no, one sec. Let me ask you this. I find it interesting because I was just told, based on what Mr. Surjewala has just said, that neither Mr. Siddaramaiah and we know DK Shivakumar has not come to Delhi. They have not met Mallikarjun Kharge so far. I'm just curious to know what the process now is. I mean, why would there not be a meeting which has taken place? None of them have met him.
I cannot again speculate on that, but I believe that there is a process underway. The leadership knows best the way to go forward. And I think very soon that the people concerned will meet him and put forth what it is that an opinion has to be made, I would assume, Vishnu.
Well, I'd like to thank you all very much for being with us and for having this very forthright conversation on Karnataka. And Mr. Vamanacharya, thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. We'll take a short break, come back with more after this quick break.
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The News with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
20 years since we started, this music has been with you. Now, we want you to share your version of it. Let your inner artists out by creating an incredible remix of the NDTV signature track. Log on to ndtv.com/best of NDTV. Get inspired and submit your rendition. One winner gets an all-expense paid holiday for two. NDTV 24/7 20th year celebration.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love.
You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for yet another freezing winter, we were there. When brutality overwhelmed justice and a mockery was made of the rule of law, we were there. When the death of our first Chief of Defence Staff united our nation, we were there. Hope, justice, the truth. Left, right and centre with me, Vishnu Shobh, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. on NDTV 24/7.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं।
मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, आपसे मिलकर बहुत खुशी होती है।
डिजिटल इंडिया आत्मनिर्भर भारत की साधना। अगर एक महिला शिक्षित होती है तो पूरा परिवार शिक्षित हो जाता है। विकास की खुशबू जन जन तक पहुंचेगी।
आप सबको मैं प्रणाम करता हूं और आपका आशीर्वाद मांगता हूं।
सबका साथ, सबका विकास, हम नए भारत को बनाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं।
This is NDTV. No noise, no shouting, and most importantly, no lies. Our lead story tonight. Big international story India is closely watching it. News that informs and inspires.
The News with Sonia Singh. Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. only on NDTV 24/7.
The only side we're on is yours.
20 years since we started, this music has been with you. Now, we want you to share your version of it. Let your inner artists out by creating an incredible remix of the NDTV signature track. Log on to ndtv.com/best of NDTV. Get inspired and submit your rendition. One winner gets an all-expense paid holiday for two. NDTV 24/7 20th year celebration.
Gadgets 360 is here to help you with all your tech needs.
Gadget 360, Gadget Love.
Gadgets 360, Gadgets Love.
You too can get some gadget love with buying guides, expert reviews, and all the latest news on Gadgets 360.
When a glimmer of hope gave way to a new global threat, we were there. As our soldiers squared off against a hostile neighbor for yet another freezing winter, we were there. When brutality overwhelmed justice and a mockery was made of the rule of law, we were there. When the death of our first Chief of Defence Staff united our nation, we were there. Hope, justice, the truth. Left, right and centre with me, Vishnu Shobh, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. on NDTV 24/7.
Hello and welcome to NDTV. I'm Ankit Tyagi. Top focus at this moment. A lot of action taking place right now in the national capital where DK Shivakumar Siddaramaiah saga for the Congress party continues now. Congress is facing an acid test after its emphatic win in Karnataka with both DK Shivakumar and senior leader Siddaramaiah eyeing the top job. DK Shivakumar has said that he is not visiting Delhi at least today. His brother DK Suresh though has been seen, in fact, at visiting the residence of the PCC chief, of the All India Congress Committee party chief, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. He is DK Shivakumar's brother. DK Suresh is in the national capital. Let's just very quickly put those visuals out of the action outside the residence of the All India Congress Committee chief, another stalwart, in fact, from Karnataka, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. DK Shivakumar's brother, though, has come with a very, very important message, ladies and gentlemen. And what we believe that he has come at this moment to convey his brothers and his, of course, wishes that he should be given the top job after all the hard work, as far as Mr. DK Shivakumar is concerned, has been done by him as the PCC chief. Randeep Singh Surjewala also spoke just a short while back. Let's listen in. In fact, let me go across to my colleague Arvind Gunasekar, who's joining us at this moment. Arvind, quite late night important meetings which are taking place as far as the Congress is concerned. Mr. Siddaramaiah holed up in the national capital at one hotel. DK Suresh has also come in. Observers have spoken. What is happening as far as the Congress is concerned as we speak?
Ankit, the Congress party being Congress party, as usual, drama on streets and then hectic parleys that runs at least till midnight is what we are witnessing once again when it comes to the Karnataka Assembly elections. After Congress won almost 136 seats, and now the Congress leadership is trying to strike a balance in forming the government with both senior leaders, both Siddaramaiah and also DK Shivakumar, both contesting strongly for the coveted post, the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Though sources say that the majority of the MLAs supported for Siddaramaiah as the next Chief Minister when the observers sought their opinions individually. That particular report of the observers has been submitted to the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. All the three observers, Sushil Kumar Shinde, Deepak Bavaria and also Jitendra Singh, all the three observers met Mallikarjun Kharge for almost 3 hours. That meeting lasted, and also senior Congress leaders KC Venugopal and also Randeep Singh Surjewala, both of them were also present in the meeting. So what we are being told is that the Congress party, the president has got the report from the observers, and the president will go through the report. And what we are being told is that the Congress president will have an extensive consultation with both the central and also state leadership. That means the Congress president Mallikarjun Kharge will be consulting with both Sonia Gandhi and also Rahul Gandhi, the former Congress president, and he will also be consulting with the PCC chief, that's DK Shivakumar, and also Siddaramaiah, the former chief minister who was the leader of opposition in Karnataka. But very importantly, the latest development is that DK Suresh, the brother of DK Shivakumar, has just entered the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge. So a message will be conveyed from the Congress president to DK Shivakumar, because the Congress party wants DK Shivakumar to be in Delhi for this consultative process, and that's why through his brother a message will be conveyed to DK Shivakumar, and the Congress party is hopeful that DK Shivakumar will come to Delhi tomorrow. That's where the party leadership can have a meeting with both Siddaramaiah and also DK Shivakumar before announcing the decision on who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. So the current meeting that is happening now is with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and DK Suresh, where Congress party is trying to convince DK Shivakumar to come to Delhi. So we'll see whether DK Shivakumar come to Delhi. If he comes to Delhi tomorrow, then there will be an extensive consultation both at the central level and also state level. And the Congress party wants to take a decision at latest by tomorrow evening. So we'll get to know who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka.
Arun, may I request you to stay on with me? Let's listen in to, in fact, Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala, who was also at this very important meeting, came out, and this is what he said.
We assure through each one of you, your viewers, your readership, that Congress party will stand up to the pledge made to 6.5 crore Kannadigas. We will work for every single Kannadiga. We will work for every single poor and middle class, farmer, youth, women, and every section of Karnataka. There was 3 observers appointed yesterday by the Honorable Congress President. They went to Bengaluru, had consultation with 138 legislators, 135 of the Congress party, 1 Congress ally. They also took independent views of the 2 independent legislators supporting the Congress party. They have today, about half an hour ago, submitted their written report to the Congress president. It's only been 30 minutes.
All right, so that was, in fact, Randeep Singh Surjewala. Largely the Congress, Arvind, the leaders, those who have been speaking here, parroting a similar line since morning to evening. It's been a long day for you as well, and it doesn't seem that the situation or the entire discussions are going to end anytime soon. DK Shivakumar, by not coming to Delhi today, citing his health or anything, has sent a strong message as far as the Congress leadership is concerned. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, Ankit, that seems to be worrying the Congress leadership, because DK Shivakumar refusing to come to Delhi itself is a message. Seems like he is posturing, and that's where the Congress leadership is kind of worried. And that's where now this meeting between Kharge and DK Suresh will be an icebreaker that'll somehow convince DK Shivakumar to come to the table for discussion, because they want DK Shivakumar, because they are not turning away the hard work or the work that was put forth by DK Shivakumar, because like DK Shivakumar has been reiterating time and again that when the government failed in 2020, the coalition government, when the MLAs deserted the party, when Congress was from ruling party to opposition party, and when DK Shivakumar was also arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in a case of money laundering, he maintains that he stood ground, he worked for the party, and his contribution should not be taken for granted, and that's why he's saying that I need my due share. That seems to be the demand or request of DK Shivakumar, which the Congress party is also considerate of that fact. But what is the problem here is that, according to our sources, when the majority of the MLAs support someone as the CLP leader, can that be divided? Can that mandate be defied, and can someone else be made the chief minister? Seems to be something that the Congress party is trying to work for a formula here. So they want to strike a balance. They want to placate both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, but at the same time, Congress party does not enjoy a long time, because they want to settle it at least by latest by tomorrow evening, because they want to form the government as soon as possible, so that everything settles and they can focus on the governance. That's something that the Congress party is also wary about. So after this report by the observers, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge is expected to hold a discussion with both Rahul Gandhi and also Sonia Gandhi, the former presidents of Congress party, and then he will also be holding a meeting with both K.C. Venugopal and also Randeep Surjewala. K.C. Venugopal, though, who is General Secretary organization, but earlier he was in charge of Karnataka. He knows well about this particular state and also about both these leaders, and also Randeep Singh Surjewala. Along with that, if DK Shivakumar comes to Delhi tomorrow, then Mallikarjun Kharge will also give audience to both Siddaramaiah, DK Shivakumar, and then finally the Congress party will be making its decision public, who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. That Congress party maintains that it will be a consultative process. It won't be the decision that will be parachuted from the High Command from Delhi to Karnataka, because they do have a lesson in Pondicherry. Narayanasamy was not even an MLA. He was made the Chief Minister of Pondicherry, and that's where the party lost its power in Puducherry. That's where the Congress party is wary of such implications, and that's where this time the Congress party is very clear. They will go for an extensive consultative process. They will bring all the stakeholders on the table and then a decision will be announced, which we are expecting latest by tomorrow evening.
All right, so tomorrow is possibly the big day when the decision could be announced as far as the Congress party is concerned. Before I let you go, Arvind, very quickly in the end, what are your sources telling you as far as the one-on-one consultations with the MLAs are concerned? Who is the front runner?
And if you go by the sources, they maintain that Siddaramaiah has majority when it comes to elected MLAs. That seems to be the kind of information that we are getting, not just from one source. We did speak to 2 to 3 people who are dealing with Karnataka, who have been part of this Karnataka Assembly election. They maintain that Siddaramaiah enjoys majority support when it comes to the legislators, and that's where if you could listen to the entire press statements of DK Shivakumar, he is also maintaining that. Let's not get into the MLA support. What he is trying to say is that a single man with courage means majority. That's why he's trying to underline that let's not just go with the support of MLAs, because in 2020 we did see MLAs deserting ship. MLAs left the party, and that's where the government was brought down. The coalition government got collapsed. And what he is trying to say is that even then, at that particular point of time, there was only one person who stood on the ground, who worked tirelessly for the party, who led the party despite several obstacles, and who brought the party to power. That seems to be the message that DK Shivakumar is trying to send to the party high command. Just don't go by the MLA support, but also go by the work a man has contributed, an individual has contributed for this particular victory. That's something that DK Shivakumar is trying to strike a message to the party leadership. But we have to wait and watch whether the party will go for a man of organization, or the party will go for a popular leader, the veteran leader who will be made the chief minister.
Task cut out for the Congress party there in Karnataka. They've burned their hands before in many states. They would not want to repeat the same mistake in Karnataka. Thank you so much, Arvind. Long day for all our colleagues tracking these developments on the ground. But very, very important, this man that you see on your screens, DK Shivakumar. Like we've been speaking about what is on his mind, our colleague Sunil Prabhu tried to get what DK Shivakumar's message is for the party leadership. Listen in to this exclusive conversation.
You are asking about what you asked me?
Birthday gift from the Congress High Command.
That is not in my hand. Earlier gift was making me a president. My assurance to them was that we will deliver Karnataka. The same word I used. This is a photograph of Srimati Sonia Gandhi telling me that DK, I have confidence in you. You have to deliver Karnataka. That is why I kept this photograph. This word when she spoke, but more than 7-8 parliament members were there. This is Udaipur. This photo is not today, or that Hanuman or Bajrangi is not today. And my other Guruji behind me is also not today, whom I believe. So my belief, my gift, I don't need. We have made a one-line resolution in midnight, and we have left to the High Command.
There's been a secret ballot, and Mr. Siddaramaiah says that he's got the majority. How do you respond to that?
I wish him all the best. Good luck. I don't know what the secrecy is. I don't know. I'm sitting at Bangalore, doing my regular home birthday responsibilities, meeting people. I have been called to Delhi, but some small offers what I had to. See, we should have a basic courtesy that who has helped us, gratitude in life. I believe who had helped me to get this number, the courage, the strength, all I have got some Almighty. I had to go today, offer my prayers, and I have come back. He has guided me, some more responsibility, so I have to first finish that job. Then I'll proceed.
So you're not going back to Delhi today. You will go for you will fulfill his wishes and then go.
First is that responsibility. I have to do it.
Okay. In terms of
and I have to finish my checkup. Some stomach infection has happened. And my stomach is burning, and I am getting this.
I've been seeing this drip right through.
Doctors are coming now. I think they will have to recheck. My family is shouting at me. What to do?
So the real issue will be that they will be seen that Mr. Shivakumar is not coming to listen to the Congress High Command. They will try to perceive it as a rebellion. You have of course said it's not. There are health grounds and other things. Is this a show of strength that people will say?
Why I should be a rebellion? I don't rebel or I don't do blackmail. That is not in my culture. I don't rebel. Why are you putting something into my mouth? For the respect of NDTV, I am just speaking to you. I have not spoken to any.
No. What I'm trying to say is that it will be perceived in how.
Let anyone perceive anything. Let you perceive anything. Let anyone perceive anything. I have my own presence of mind. I have my own experience. I am not a child. I have my own responsibility. I will not fall to a trap. You don't worry. Or anyone's trap.
Absolutely.
I have my own commitment, own vision, own loyalty, and I'll exhibit it.